When dinosaurs ruled the Earth, the rise, reign, and fall of the greatest creatures in history. Imagine a time when the Earth was unrecognizable. No cities, no mammals larger than a house cat, no humans, no birds, no flowers. Just vast forests of ferns, towering conifers, swamps that stretched for miles, and in the distance, a deep guttural roar echoing through the humid air. This was a time when Earth was ruled by the most incredible creatures ever to walk the planet, the dinosaurs. For over 160 million years, they were the dominant life forms on Earth. They adapted, diversified, conquered the land, the sky, and even parts of the sea. But how did they rise? Why were they so successful? And what caused their reign to end in the blink of a geological eye? Let's begin our journey not at the height of their power, but at their origin, in the shadows of a mass extinction. About 252 million years ago, long before the first T-Rex took its thunderous steps, the Earth went through the most catastrophic extinction event in its history, the Permian-Triassic extinction, also known as the Great Dying. Up to 96% of marine species and around 70% of terrestrial vertebrate species disappeared. The cause? Likely a combination of massive volcanic eruptions in what is now Siberia, which filled the atmosphere with carbon dioxide, triggered runaway global warming, and acidified the oceans. With ecosystems shattered and niches left empty, evolution had a clean slate to work with. And it was in this world, broken but beginning to rebuild, that the first dinosaurs emerged. The earliest true dinosaurs appeared during the Triassic period, about 230 million years ago. They were small, bipedal, fast-moving reptiles, more akin to chickens or roadrunners than the lumbering giants we think of today. Species like Eoraptor and Herosaurus darted through primitive forests, competing with crocodile-like archosaurs for dominance. These early dinosaurs weren't yet rulers of Earth. They were survivors in a brutal world of climate shifts, competition, and new evolutionary arms races. But they had advantages. An upright stance allowed them to run efficiently. Their hips, ankles, and bone structures supported active lifestyles. Over time, they diversified. Some became carnivorous predators, others herbivorous grazers. As the Triassic drew to a close, another extinction event struck, wiping out many of their rivals and clearing the way for a dramatic takeover. And then, 66 million years ago, it all changed. A 6-mile-wide asteroid slammed into the Yucatan Peninsula, triggering the Cretaceous-Paleogene (KPG) extinction event. The explosion released more energy than a billion nuclear bombs. Fires swept across continents. Tsunamis rose over 1,000 feet tall. Dust and ash blocked sunlight for months or years, plunging the Earth into a nuclear winter. Temperatures dropped. Photosynthesis collapsed. Food chains disintegrated. 75% of all species were wiped out, including almost every species of dinosaur, except for one lineage, birds. The reign of non-avian dinosaurs ended not because they were weak, but because they were unlucky. Their downfall opened the door for mammals, tiny, nocturnal survivors, to rise, diversify, and eventually lead to us. But dinosaurs never really vanished. Their bones are under our feet. Their footprints are carved into stone. Their descendants are flying over our heads every day. And through the study of fossils, paleoenvironments, and evolutionary biology, we're still learning from them. They were not monsters. They were not mistakes. Dinosaurs were one of evolution's greatest success stories, and their time on Earth lasted far longer than ours has so far. If we want to understand life, extinction, and survival, we need to keep looking back through the prehistoric lens.